Under center with a little adversity here, Chris.
Backed up at his own 5-yard line. Doug Martin is the running back. And a handoff with a hole for Martin to get up to the 10.
With Jameis Winston. But I think more importantly, we need to find out what this run game is about.
Martin waits for a hold and creates enough to get a first down.
The Bucs aren't getting a start tonight, but we'll see them later on in this football game.
On first down, again, Doug Martin, you weren't kidding when you said new offensive
coordinator are both all-pro talents in the future, I believe.
The fourth run for Doug Martin at Chad Greenway.
That's a lot of force feeding with a run.
3 wide receivers. Russell Shepard joins Evans and Vincent Jackson. And the pass is incomplete. Preseason and then how they fared in the regular season. 0 for 1 so far for Winston. Martin ran the ball well before the Bucs stalled. And Doug Martin gets it again and struggles to get forward. Last 2 and he's in a contract year. Battling injuries. Winston's throw behind Mike Evans.
And I think it motivated him. See if that translates to the season.
3 wide receivers on 3rd down for Winston. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete. There was a reason for that with the pressure. Charles Sims has checked in at running back, replacing Doug Martin. Jameis Winston in trouble and goes down. Sacked at the 10 by Everson.
Was not very good, Chris.
Jameis Winston has shown the ability in practice, and we saw it at Florida State, to shake off, whether it's with an interception, a sack, a fumble. And on 2nd down, he's going to get back up near the 20-yard line.
I think it'll show up later in this football game just how resilient a player he can be.
After a run of 5 yards, it's 3rd and 14. Winston floats one deep and caught. Vincent Jackson at the 45 of the Vikings. A 40-yard gain.
And that's more like what we want to see from Jameis Winston. What I'm impressed with on this throw, watch how easy he lets go of this football and it goes 40 yards in the air. We know he's a tough guy. He's going to take some hits this season, but he's confident in the pocket, steps up and makes a good throw.
And a hurry up without a huddle. Charles Sims fighting hard to get down to the 31-yard line.
Quarterback, that big completion will help. This is a dynamic that I didn't think that we would see in this football game.
And maybe the Vikings didn't either. Winston floats again, sideline caught inside the 15-yard line. Lewis Murphy with a first down. And these last 2 throws, Jameis Winston looks like a pro.
There you go, resiliency. We were just talking about this, and this is an aspect. He looks a little gangly at times when he lets go of the football, but he spins it so well out of the pocket. That was a nice completion to Lewis Murphy.
A gain of 17 with Sims in the backfield from the 14. Sims nowhere to go. Maybe back to the line of Jameis Winston, incomplete.
Coverage was going to be crucial to the success of this offense and, to a large degree, Jameis Winston.
On 3rd down, Winston toward the end zone, knocked out. Looked like he got it into the hands. 2 out of 7 for 57 yards for Winston. Rainey. A Brandon Jacobs type in the 2nd half. Winston's throw is intercepted. Antoine Exum has it for Minnesota. Knocked down inside the 25 of Tampa Bay.
The Of course, we wanted to see him minimize his mistakes, and that's the first big one of the game there. Again, he saw him making those corrections or those adjustments at the line of scrimmage. He got them in the protection that he wanted, which was good. Then he let this ball go, and it could have been a hold there on the defensive back on Mike Evans. But he didn't see the safety come in, makes a little bit of an overthrow, and he has his first turnover. Times don't feel the patience that's necessary to win a football game. He's got an opportunity. You don't get it all back in one play. He's got another rest of this half. See what he can do.
Rainey's the running back for Evans, and incomplete. No flag. It was a little bit underthrown. But there's no questioning the arm strength of Jameis Winston.
No, it definitely isn't. This is actually a good play, I think, by the DB. But see Jameis Winston again under some duress, but he's got the arm strength to spin it out there. And it's a good play by Minnesota's defense. Didn't face guard because he didn't get his hands in his face.
3 wide receivers. Russell Shepard checks in. Low snap, but handled. Rainey. Some tough yards to get across the 25-yard line. It'll bring a third down.
And it's one of the observations about him that he loves to throw that ball down the field. I need to see him make some important drive continuing throws.
Snap is loose. Winston's on it and saves it for the Bucs. Rainey straight ahead. Pickup of about 3.5.
To deliver a ball converted for a first down.
Shepard in motion. The snap they have problems with, but Jameis is running with it. And will be brought down at the 8-yard line.
Second like that doesn't really help anybody.
On 3rd down and 12, here comes a flag. The Bucs move.
False. Down. First don't help him though.
On 3rd and 16 from his own end zone, Winston avoids the rush, has room to run, and slides down at the 9. All 3 timeouts remaining, 3:40 to go in the half. Winston on target, and slipping a tackle going up the sideline is Luke Stocker. Lovie Smith was hoping to give his young quarterback a 2-minute drill offense.
And nice positive throw here by Jameis Winston. He gets it out of his hands quickly. It's easy to diagnose that defense. Wanted to see that. We're going to get, if you watch Florida State, you know he loved being in these situations.
Goes underneath. That's Rainey. Bobby Rainey brought down from behind. Sure they were ready. At 2nd and 5, the quick throw on target for a first down catch. Knocked down at the 43 is Murphy.
Of that play was an excellent job and an excellent throw by him.
That was a fastball here. Deep sideline throw. Murphy with the catch.
You know, people talk about Jameis Winston and the things that he does very well or did very well in college, and this is one of them. Throwing with anticipation. This ball is out of his hands before Louis Murphy even came close to coming out of that break.
Winston incomplete.
It's Louis Murphy. Injuries have hampered him, but I think you're seeing a little bit why they like him so much. These pass-through catches have been exactly what you expect out of your third receiver.
Complete. Fighting down to the 10 is Louis Murphy, who 12 a gain of 18 nearing the 2-minute warning. Inside the 20 of minute from the 8. Jameis Winston. He can run for it. He's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown. Jameis Winston with a running touchdown for the Bucs.
Talk about him having some mobility. He's not the biggest guy, or he's not the fastest guy for 6'6", 240 or whatever he is, but he has a great sense of the pocket. He understands when it's breaking down. His feet are always active. Watch his feet here, Chris. Moving, trying to move the defense. He's a much better athlete than his times or whatnot may indicate. We saw him do it at Florida State. Get out of the pocket and score some rushing touchdowns when you see it there again.
And knew where to go once he saw the opening, trying for the 2-point conversion. 6'4", 230, a slimmer. Winston rolling, throwing, and incomplete. He's trying to go to Russell Shepard. Winston goes underneath to Brandon Myers, the tight end, but he stays in bounds. He'll come in at that position, as you said, Patrick. Omame has also played there. And Winston will go underneath. James gets a first down.
His choice, the jump ball or the ISO over here to the right.
Trying to create time. Fires it. It's in the end zone. And incomplete. But Jameis Winston.